So now that the shutdown is here, what does it mean for you? Who's going to feel the impact most? Steve Kornacki is a national political reporter for NBC News and MSNBC. Steve, before we get to the politics of all of this, break it down for us. Barring any weekend deals, of course, what changes can we expect come Monday morning?
Yeah, I mean, look, we're in a shutdown right now. Technically, of course, Monday, the start of the work week, we'd probably feel the impact a little bit more. But right now, we can tell you a couple of the immediate things here. One, look, the military personnel, active duty, they are not being furloughed. They're still going to be on duty. But if, God forbid, a service member were to be killed while the government is shutting down, there is a benefit, a death benefit that the government pays to the family. Those would not be processed as long as there's a shutdown. We say some passport processing. The key there is federal office buildings will be shut down. If there's a passport facility inside a federal office building, you won't be able to go there and get your passport done. Smithsonian Museums and National Zoo, I believe they're scheduled to be open through the weekend. But again, come Monday morning, those would be shut down. So those are some of the things that stop. Some of the things that continue, though. Hey, look, the U.S. mail Saturday, it delivers on Saturday. It will still deliver on Saturday. That will be open. If you got your Social Security, Medicare check, if you're waiting on that, that's going to be open. The administration announcing yesterday as well, national parks. This has been something in past shutdowns that from a public relations standpoint has been a factor. People showing up at parks, finding the gates closed. The administration sort of trying to head that off yesterday. They announced the national parks are going to stay open. Of course, we say who is not furloughed, who has to show up for work, continue on the job. Air traffic controllers, TSA agents, if you're going to the airport, they're still going to be there. We mentioned as well active duty military. So those are some of the things. Again, one of the things here is it's a Saturday morning. The government technically shut down now, but as I said, it's really not till Monday. If there's no deal by Monday, that's when we'll really start to feel more of the effect.
It's a really good explanation. Steve, can you come over here just for a bit? We have a couple more questions for you. We all saw, obviously, this day coming, but in some respects, it was almost a game of chicken with each party, kind of predicting that the other party would be blamed. The big question this morning, in your mind, what do you think? Which party or who will ultimately be blamed?
Yeah, I mean, the polling we've had before this says that the voters, at least heading into this, were more likely to blame the Republicans, Trump, some combination thereof, than the Democrats. So heading into it, I think the Democrats saw a politically advantageous position. The Republicans seem to believe, though, that they can shift the blame. They can say, hey, look, we passed this through the House. We got 50 votes in the Senate. Democrats made us get 60. They filibuster this. So I think that's going to be the Republican argument now.
The president has always tried to paint himself as a deal maker in chief, if you will, inviting Schumer yesterday to the White House. They talked, but no deal. Last week, there was the big immigration meeting at the White House. We all know what happened there. That blew up. What does the shutdown do for the president's image as a deal maker?
Yeah, I think it's politically speaking, I think that's his biggest vulnerability on this. It's that idea at the 1-year anniversary mark, so much symbolism there. You will hear Democrats say this. They're already saying this. They will try to say, look, the president who says he's going to make Washington work, he can't even get he can't even get the government open with his own party running everything. So that'll be the argument. The question, though, is how does this end? Yeah. If this ends a few days or a week from now in a way that the Republicans feel good about, can he say, hey, it took a shutdown to get the deal I was looking for? So sort of a to-be-continued aspect to it.
All right. Our man, Steve Kornacki, we got our money's worth out of you this week.
Thank you. Happy to do it.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.